What makes a great protagonist? Is it their strength, their intelligence, or the journey they undertake? In the world of web novels, few characters are as compelling and layered as Kim Dokja, the protagonist of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. In today's analysis, we'll dive deep into his psychology, his relationships, and his evolution, peeling back the layers to uncover the complexities that define him. At first glance, Kim Dokja appears to be an ordinary office worker, leading a monotonous life in Seoul. His solace lies in reading, particularly the web novel 3 Ways to Survive in a Ruined World. This narrative becomes his escape, a lens through which he views his existence. However, beneath this facade of normalcy lies a profound sense of isolation. Kim Dokja's immersion in fiction is not merely a hobby, but a coping mechanism, a way to distance himself from a reality where he feels disconnected. Delving into his past, we uncover a childhood marked by neglect and emotional abandonment. These formative experiences instilled in him a deep-seated belief in his own insignificance, leading to chronic self-doubt and a pervasive sense of unworthiness. In his adult life, these internalized beliefs manifest as social withdrawal. He maintains a veneer of politeness but keeps others at arm's length, fearing that genuine connection might expose his perceived inadequacies. One of Kim Dokja's defining traits is his self-perception. Unlike other protagonists who struggle with external forces, Kim Dokja's greatest battle is internal. He struggles with self-worth, constantly questioning his importance in the grand scheme of the story. He often diminishes his own significance, believing that he is merely a supporting character in Yoo Jung-hyuk's story. Yet paradoxically, he manipulates the events around him with calculated precision, taking control in ways even Yoo Jung-hyuk cannot. This duality, being both an observer and a participant, makes Kim Dokja's journey uniquely compelling. Another fascinating aspect of Kim Dokja's character is his use of personas. He often adopts different identities, from the Demon King of Salvation to the Oldest Dream. These personas serve as shields, allowing him to navigate the dangers of the world while concealing his vulnerabilities. But deep down, they also reflect his inability to fully accept himself. For a character who starts out emotionally distant, Kim Dokja's greatest development comes through his relationships. Initially, he sees the people around him as characters in a story, tools to help him survive. But as the narrative progresses, he forms genuine bonds. His relationship with Yoo Jung-hyuk is particularly intriguing. It is one built on mutual disdain, respect, and an unspoken understanding. While they often clash, Yoo Jung-hyuk becomes one of the few people who truly sees Kim Dokja beyond his masks. Then there's Han Soo-young, the only person who can match Kim Dokja in manipulation and cunning. Their dynamic is one of constant banter, yet beneath the surface, there is an undeniable trust. She challenges him, forcing him to confront truths he would rather avoid. One of the most defining traits of Kim Dokja is his tendency to sacrifice himself for others. Throughout the novel, he consistently places himself in harm's way, often without hesitation. But this isn't simply heroism, it's deeply tied to his self-worth. Kim Dokja's sacrifices stem from his belief that his existence is worth less than those around him. He sees himself as replaceable, a background character in someone else's narrative. Ironically, it is precisely these selfless acts that cement his importance in the world of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Yet his sacrifices are not just acts of martyrdom, they are a means of connection. Kim Dokja, who once lived in solitude, finds meaning in protecting others. He learns, through pain and struggle, that he is valued not for what he gives up, but for who he is. At the heart of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is the idea that stories shape people. Kim Dokja started as a reader, someone who passively consumed narratives. But by the end of his journey, he became something greater, a storyteller who wove his own legend. Kim Dokja is not the strongest, nor the bravest, but he is undeniably one of the most complex protagonists in web fiction. His journey is one of identity, self-acceptance, and the power of narratives. And perhaps in his story, we find a reflection of our own.